I am the back-end handyman. I fix things as cheap as I can, which is often all by myself. I am not a professional. May not be done the right way, but it's done my way. I assume no responsibility if you attempt the same thing and damage anything.
Here we are back on wall repair. I just run a chalk line across it to make sure it's straight. As you can see, it really isn't very straight. This wall will have kitchen cabinets, making the straightness an issue. I don't want the wall bowing in behind the cabinets. I should have done this on the bare studs. I measure the gap on each stud location, and I write it on the sheetrock. That way I know how wide to make the shims. Over here there is 11/16 of a gap. I do this again on a lower part of the wall. And each stud location I write it on the rock, making sure to put measurements at the top third, middle, and lower third of wall. On each location, I will use the smallest of the three to make a shim. Then I pull the sheetrock back off so I can add the shims. I just rip the shims off the outside of an extra 2x6 I had, which would be safer than 1/4 inch cuts against the fence. Then I nail the shims against the studs. The shims don't have to go entire length of the studs, but I make sure the top, middle and bottom are supported. I make sure to do it to every stud though. This is what it looks like after shims are on. If you notice, some don't go all the way up, and there are shims going long ways on the top and bottom of window opening. The reason they don't go all the way up and down are because the studs are inset from top and bottom plates. And I also have to move the electrical boxes out to where they will still clear the sheetrock and tile. After all that is done, make sure to clean the area real good again, even making sure to vacuum in the stud cavities. Damn OCD. Now I just bring back in the sheetrock and reattach it to the studs, and do the same with the top. Then we have to do the same to the other side. Right here I am pointing out how the vertical studs are a little inset compared to top and bottom plate. This is what they look like after shims are installed. And here is the thickest shim. Each shim towards the outsides taper down. I even added a little longer nipple on gas line. I check for gas leaks with some soapy water. No bubbles means no gas leak. After the sheetrock is installed, recheck gaps. As you can see, the gaps no longer exceed 1/4. That's what we were shooting for. That way we don't have to fix during countertop install. In a perfect world you wouldn't even have to worry about it. But we all know this world is far from perfect.
Thanks for watching. If you liked the video and want to follow my process, like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in. Hey man, while you're at it, check out my other YouTube channels. The Stay Home Dad, The Back End Handyman, The Dorser Family, and The Average Stoner. Just a little bit of what I do from day to day as a stay-home dad.